Okay. Do you have anything else?
No, I don't.
Okay. How about our guests here this afternoon?
Yes, I certainly would like to encourage you to do some kind of commemorative, maybe a plaque as well as a peace flag to commemorate this library in honor of Carnegie's legacy of peace. And I brought some information to read about his great peace efforts. To date, he is the greatest monetary, if you take today's standards of money as opposed to when he lived, no one has outgiven his philanthropy towards the efforts of peace in our lifetime. He, in fact, was the encouragement and the reason why the Gates Foundation, the Bill Gates Foundation, and the other guy, Warren Buffett, created this group of millionaires to give half of their wealth away. He was the inspiration. Carnegie was the inspiration for that. And if you like, I can read a little bit about his efforts on behalf of peace. It's pretty astounding. Carnegie's gift to peace education was the largest gift in history to that time. The endowment gathered documents of the development of international law, causes of war, and the record of peace efforts in history. It also, excuse me, it also subsidized the efforts of peace societies in the United States and abroad. The foundation was designed to lend an aura of intellectual credibility to the cause of world peace and to reach the public. Excuse me. Carnegie suggested an international peacekeeping organization called the League of Nations. Something interesting, that he created an organization that was to link churches, let's see here, churches with the efforts of peace. He poured more than 25 million into peace efforts. And he has, of course, established 2,800 libraries, primarily for the reason of peace education. Teresa, why don't you talk for just a minute about your reason for
supporting this?
Yeah.
Well, Carnegie is known as a great man, and of course, among his many philanthropical outreaches, the Carnegie libraries are famous throughout the United States. And so as we learn more about Carnegie, we just came to see that so much of his money and his intellect and his passion went toward peace efforts throughout the world. We just thought it would be a great idea to have some way to honor him for that, and this would be the natural place. The Carnegie Library would be the natural place to do that.
Okay, thank you for your input. At this point, we can't do anything about either a plaque or a flag, because we don't have a quorum, but it will be, we'll put it on the agenda for the next meeting.
Wonderful, thank you.
I thought it was going to be on the agenda at this meeting. That's what was talked about last time when I brought it up.
Yeah, and that's...
Maybe came in after that.
And maybe, well, between Jerry and I, we've got to...
I'll be happy to supply the peace flags continuously.
At this point, we have to decide if that's what we want, or maybe plaque would be better suited, and that's something that the board has to decide, or else we would on to the city council.
I'd like to strongly suggest both, in that there is not a peace flag in this city that's flown. And the main objective of every military base is to implement peace. Every soldier has to swear to the oath of protecting the peace, as a matter of fact.
Do they have a peace flag out at Camp Quick?
That I don't know.
And I've seen.
But that's a good suggestion. Maybe I'll give Mr. Donovan a call about that.
You know, the other thing is, maybe the city has to take care of that. But anyway, we will be on the agenda for the next meeting. Okay? So we can do it.
Thank you for your
Thank
consideration.
you for your input. I appreciate that.
You know,
As
speaking
everyone
of
else does.
flags, does that need to be dried?
Yes,
You know, yeah.
it really does.
Thanks.
Get a new one.
Or, well, you know, we could get a new one very easily from, the Legion or VFW, who, what's his name, you know, all you have to do is call him up and he'll have a flag down here tomorrow. Gavin, yeah, right.
Could another one of those be put up, another bar like that, and I'd be happy to pay for the flag pole and supply the peace flag as well as maybe one outside.
That's something that that will have to be decided. At this point, that's not to be decided.
So what do they do about cleaning flags?
Um,
Makes sense, or?
Well, our flags have almost worn out because they're outdoors, so we burn them, you know what I mean, you know.
Yeah, there's a special way to
You have to
dispose
do
of
it.
them.
Yes, there
I
is.
don't know about the cleaning process.
I don't either. But the thing of it is, we could get a new one and then this one. Yeah, would you like to talk to him? I know, that's what I thought.
I'll take care of that.
Oh.
Wendy does all the flag ordering for the city.
Oh, does she?
Her.
Yeah.
That's a 3x5 on the swing.
Interestingly about flags, I just read that in California, they were, I don't know, they passed or they were considering a law that said that cremation societies could burn flags, but not at the same time they burn lights. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just sort of.
Yeah, interesting.
Not sitting there planning.
Well, if there is,
So there wasn't an actual meeting then?
oh no.
So then I'm actually still on the library board then, I guess.
Okay, so you didn't have any election yet.
Right? So I guess
Well, no,
that-
you're appointed.
Your term is up the end of January, the end is your replacement. Your term is up.
Are you sure that's how it works?
You don't have to all work.
No, I don't, because we didn't have a library board meeting.
Well, there's no
So then
difference, you're appointed.
I'll give my little speech at the next time, because normally the protocol is that you thank the outgoing board member a lot. as the
I'll thank
chair.
you, but I will, but also, you won't be part of the meeting technically. I mean, you will be as a guest,
Well, of course.
but I'll thank them.
But I would like you to make, I'd like to bring up the 16 years that I've been on the board, and what I've done for the library board, to the common courtesy that's given every board member that is leaving this board. And that our family will continue to support the library, like we always have and always will.
Okay.
And then
I'll take
please,
your back.
please, I want to be on that committee